Okay, who are we doing next for August? No makeup Ashley here because it is a Sunday. We've done Gemini. No, we haven't. Gemini, it's your turn. Please check your rising moon Venus sign for additional messages in the description box for a place where you can go to run your natal chart if you don't know your rising moon and Venus sign. Super comprehensive place. We're going to start out with your magnetic poetry, followed by a new spread that I made called The Tower. It's kind of going to like be a structural thing. I've got my Sharpie, my crudely drawn map that I made on the wall behind the camera here. And then we'll do a Rebel Deck Oracle card for you. But again, grab a pen and a piece of paper so that you can jot down your words here. What do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Not a lot of words. Somebody might be working in film or television. Just getting that immediately. Cards have been pre-shuffled, but I'll shuffle them while I kind of chat with you about what we're doing here. So this spread that I made is called the Tower. It could also be considered a pyramid, but it's a structural spread. It starts out, what we're going to talk about first is your foundation, or what is stable. Typically, it's not stable. So it is kind of the bedrock, the foundation for which your month is being built upon for August. We're using the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot for this one. It's super colorful, but I haven't used it a lot, so I'm kind of I'm getting used to it. I have so many decks that I just don't use a lot of. But then I was like, oh yeah, this one, because my tarot tower over there has got, like, you know, the decks with the larger cases are at the bottom, so I never really see some of my decks until it's like, oh yeah, that one. Okay, twist for fairness for you. So Gemini, only take flippers and jumpers, maximum of 3 at a time, never more than 3. Okay, Gemini, foundation for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have for you in your foundation during August? And we have a flipper already. 3 of Wands. Seems to be that you're kind of in a wait-and-see type situation, or kind of just delaying before moving forward on something, trying to survey things before you set forth on a path of some sort. What else? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And with that, the Sun. This is for Leo season, so of course this card, it has been kind of popping up for everybody, although some people had it in the reverse. There is a wish being granted. You're waiting for a wish to be granted? You're waiting on a wish to be granted, or waiting for somebody to give you an affirmative or a positive answer on something. I know some readers do like to encourage people not to wait on things so much. So I too will encourage you not to wait for, don't, wait for wishes to come true. Make your own luck, right? Leo here as well. Oh. And with that, we have the 3 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. It seems as if you're not really respecting your own self-worth, not really living into self-love so much when it comes to this, because you are waiting and delaying action forward, waiting for a yes, like an answer of yes on something, or sorry, let's do this like this. It's almost like your self-worth hinges on the fulfillment of a wish. But the wish isn't going to come. It seems like this is a wish unfulfilled. Also, you realize where you aren't really living into your self-worth as much as you should. There is something to celebrate here, though, with the 3 of Cups. So it's almost as if it's a good thing that the wish the wish doesn't happen here. Either that or these are two separate wishes. You're waiting for a yes to something, but it doesn't come. But you have reason to celebrate anyway. There's still something to celebrate here. One more. One more. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In your foundation. Oh, you got two. A lot of people are getting 6 in there. This is my favorite depiction of the Queen of Pentacles. You could have Capricorn in your chart. This could have to do with a Capricorn. Capricorn, feminine energy. Somebody who makes a house or a home, you know. They make the house a home. Luxury, refinery. They make the space comfortable. They open the doors. They open the windows. They light the scented candles and put the music on and have the blankets and everything all nice within the house. They cook the food and make it a comfortable, beautiful living space. It's also a determined and passionate individual who goes after what they really want with hard work and ambition attached to them. With that, though, we have a 7 of Wands. There's defensiveness attached to this. You might be defensive about a Capricorn individual or defending a Capricorn individual. You might also be defending something that you've worked hard on or defending your home space. The defensiveness here, I think, is about your right to luxury and refinement, or your right to be ambitious and determined about something. During a celebration, you might have to come to a Capricorn's defense, though, also because the three women in here, normally I see it as gossip when we have that on its head, but at a party or a gathering where there's celebration of some sort, there may be 3 individuals, 3 women that are chit-chatting about something, and you might actually be coming to the defense of a Capricorn feminine. Next position that we have here, I call it the doors and the windows. There are opportunities and challenges that you're facing during August, and we already have a flipper here. Yeah, the Lovers in the reverse. This is your card, Gemini. This is the choice, but it is having chosen something at this point. You have chosen something. You could also be feeling rather disconnected from yourself at this time. Your challenge or opportunity in the positive sense of opportunity is that you are secure in the decisions that you make when you take a lover. And you're very adamant about your decision when you take a lover. What else? Your challenge, though, could be your duality and duplicitousness. While people might view you as duplicitous, you could also be of 2 minds when it comes to not your decisions, but when it comes to a lover. Watch the 2 sides of yourself. Watch that twinness that you have, right? What else for Gemini? Challenges, opportunities, doors and windows. And the reason I call it doors and windows is because when God closes a door, he opens a window. Let's see. What else? Gemini. Oh. So we have 3 that came down, and that's really all we need. We have 1 that went face down, so I'll get that one first. 2 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's a decision that you've made here about a lover. It's your opportunity. You've taken your blindfold off. You're no longer choosing blindness, and you've picked a direction when it comes to a lover. With that, we have the Page of Wands. You're passionately communicating this out to the world, or somebody is passionately communicating to you. an idea, something creative. This is also something that may be a talent of yours, is how impassioned you are about communicating your ideas once you have chosen a direction. One thing that is a challenge for you, though, especially during August, is that you may not necessarily, you might not be connecting with friends as much as you would like. You also may be having trouble with scattered energy within yourself. Being somebody who struggles with dedicating too much energy to your physical health or your mental health or your spiritual health or your intellect to the detriment of the other aspects of the self. Okay. Moving forward, Gemini, we're looking at staircases, steps, your next steps on your path, which I'm calling also route markers for you. These are the things that are going to lead you up to the balcony or down to the basement, which will be the next position after this. 10 of Cups. So this is the ultimate height of emotional fulfillment. This is getting your wish when it comes to a romantic situation. And especially since we see the home there, this is a union in between two individuals where there is ultimate contentment in the home space. A rainbow might be a huge symbol that you should pay attention for. Also, there could be handfasting energy here. So marriage, you could be looking towards marriage. You could attend a wedding. But this is the height of emotional fulfillment. This is the next step on your path with somebody. This could be a friendship that's just totally like your simpatico, a bromance, a sister-mance, whatever you want to call it. But again, the symbolism is super important here. This is what's going to lead you to, something super important and imperative for you to be successful. What else? Also, you see those, the dandelions, the ones that we blow on them and we make a wish. That's also significant symbolism there for you. Tell me more. The route markers, the staircases, next steps for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going to either elevate you or deliver you to a lower space? Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo energy. This will be looking towards the, latter half of August into mid-September. Strategic, logical, methodical movement forward, action forward. This is the slowest knight in the deck, but it is slow, methodical action towards a goal. Instead of being impulsive, like your card, the Knight of Swords, we don't want to do that. We don't want to be impulsive, waving our sword around, lopping people's heads off. It's more important for you at this time to be prudent, to take action in a logical way, in a logical manner. I'll read these as a sentence in a second here. Tell me what else. Route markers. Okay, and then we have looks to be coming out of emerging from a victimhood mindset, using more empowering language for yourself, bringing yourself out of the cold. You'll actually find that when you have a good connection with somebody, and not just a good connection, a great connection with somebody, and you live into your best self in a relationship with the right person, and you get to this height of emotional fulfillment, it's because you've taken methodical action towards that. You weren't impulsive. It wasn't hookup energy. It was by being a reliable, steady, loyal person who took action the correct way at the correct speed. And then we see here also that empowered you to bring yourself in out of the cold as a result. No longer feeling lonely, downtrodden, like you're missing out, excluded, feeling that you've made your own way, that you now feel wealthy as opposed to impoverished. I also see the lightning rod here. So there's something about a storm, symbolism of the storm, and filigree, something with filigree on it. Okay, so your depths and your heights. The depths and the heights for you. I call this the balcony or the basement. Depths and heights for you during this time in August. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Depths and heights. What are Gemini's depths and heights during August? Tell us. Okay, we got 2. I only needed 2. So we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy. All of our queens are typically considered our cardinal energies if we get court cards. With the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy, kings being our fixed signs. You could be a Gemini, Cancer, cusp individual, highly intuitive, operating from a space of poetic, watery, emotional intelligence, and also very loyal, steadfast, and somebody who contributes to the security and stability in the home space. This is the guy who brings the bacon home so that the Queen of Pentacles can make a delicious meal with it. Okay? But nonetheless, I think it's more about following your intuition and understanding that you are an emotionally intelligent human being as much as you can be an intellectually intelligent, like an intellectual. And that embodying loyalty and providing stability within the home space, whether that's just being a reliable individual or literal, in the literal sense of the word, not just in the figurative sense of the word. This is an invitation for you to embody this as well. And I think intuitively you know that. The flag at the top of the tower is your key point, the major thing that you need to remember during August, Gemini, is, what is it? The Emperor. Okay, so Aries energy here. Taking the lead on something, being a confident, firm-handed leader, somebody who is dominant, not domineering. But the big thing here is to be confident and learning the balance in between being a fair, just leader versus a tyrant. Father energy on this also. But it's, again, more about being a confident, firm-handed leader who is also fair and knows the right thing to do at the right time. Being able to to call the shots, you know? Taking the reins on something. Okay. So let's look at your advice. This was a super fast one. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm getting used to doing these now. But let's get some advice from the Rebel deck for you. Some no bullshit advice. And then we'll be done. Seems like you're getting into a good space and that August might actually be a really easygoing, positive month for you, which is, it's not very often that I get really positive readings for people. But, your challenges seem to be, choosing something, sticking to it, but also just kind of paying attention to dedicating your energy equally You know, distributing your energy equally in between the different aspects of yourself seems to be your largest challenge. Could also be, I'm just hearing this here now, the offers and contracts aren't really coming through for you right now. That could be one of your challenges also. But dedicating your energy to the right things within yourself and working on all parts of yourself, not just focusing on one part or another, you know, even distribution of things. What is the no bullshit advice for Gemini for August, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Well, that was easy. Be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. Okay. All right, cool. Well, you know, that's what I've got for you. If you like what I do, this spread worked out for you, hit that button there. And if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that too, because, you know, unless your privacy settings are set so that all of your subscriptions are public, I don't even see who's subscribed to me anyhow, but I could sure use the subscriptions. That would be fantastic. So I'll see you when I see you next, and I'm out of here. Bye now.